Hello and welcome to the ScatterVolt channel, and today let's discuss what's the current sweet spot for your next budget gaming PC. Is it $300, $400, or $500? Stick around to find out. After making Electrobyte, Tron, and Volt version 2, I got so many questions in the comments section of those videos saying, should I get Electrobyte? Or should I get Tron or Volt version 2? And the list goes on and on. So halfway through answering all those questions, I was like, you know what? I should just make a video just on all this. That's why I'm going to be giving you guys a very quick guide on which gaming PC out of my $300, $400, and $500 systems will give you 1, the most bang for the buck, 2, which one will have the best long-term value and upgradability, and 3, which future gaming PC, when taking in bonus factors like video editing, streaming, and multitasking, I ultimately consider to be the best for your money very soon in 2018. Seriously, like the last PC shown in this video will have ridiculous values, so be sure to stay to the end of the video. Anyways, if you like these sort of PC build guide videos, then consider subscribing to the ScatterVolt YouTube channel. And if you'd like to know when the next video uploads as soon as it goes live, so you can be the first to get that coveted first comment in the YouTube comment section on any of my videos, then either enable channel notifications, follow me on Twitter, or join the ScatterVolt Discord server for instant updates on the newest videos. If you're like me and you're always short on time and in need to build a new website constantly for your upcoming school projects as quickly as possible while keeping it professional, then consider using Bookmark for your next website builder. Thanks to its artificial design assistant Ada, Bookmark can create you a brand new website in a matter of minutes just through entering basic information about the website you want to create. That, combined with its affordable pricing and extreme ease of use, make it great for finally making that certain website you've always been putting off, but you can probably make it in just under like 10 minutes. Check out their website builder linked at the top of the description for more. Alright, so first up, what PC build out of the $500 Electrobyte, $400 Tron, and $300 Volt V2 gaming PCs will give you the best performance for the dollar? That title, surprisingly enough, goes to the $400 Tron gaming PC. How is this so? Well, in a $400 gaming PC like Tron, I was able to afford a dual-core Pentium G5400, a dedicated GT 1030, and 8GB of RAM, giving me overall performance that was not only incredibly faster than the Volt V2 gaming PC that was $100 cheaper than it, but was also faster than the more expensive Electrobyte gaming PC I built with an overclocked Ryzen 2400G and high-speed RAM kit. The performance difference is pretty clear in games like Fortnite, where Tron with its Pentium G5400 and GT 1030 averaged 17 frames per second higher than the $500 Electrobyte system with its overclocked 2400G at medium settings. And if you'd like another example, that being Overwatch, Tron scored 64 frames per second on average at ultra setting over Electrobyte's 57 frames per second average at high settings. So if you're wondering what sort of budget gaming PC under $500 will give you the best performance for the price, then going with an inexpensive Intel Coffee Lake processor like the Pentium or i3 and a dedicated low-cost NVIDIA graphics card like the GT 1030 or GTX 1050 is the way to go. However, what if your main concern is value for your next gaming PC? Which out of the three will be the best economical investment in the long run for a gaming PC? That title goes to the $300 Volt V2 system. For $300, you're getting yourself into a gaming PC that comes with 4 cores, overclockability for more performance, 8GB of RAM, and a 500GB hard drive, and an open PCI port for future graphics card upgrades. So the initial investment you're putting in with a solid quad-core base with decent entry-level graphics performance for $95 will pay off in huge dividends later when you gather more money to, say, buy a dedicated graphics card to use in combination with the Ryzen 2200G. It's even cooler when you consider that despite being an entry-level $95 Ryzen 3 processor, bottlenecking on the 2200G when compared to other high-end chips isn't as bad as you'd think, especially if your next graphics card upgrade for a system like this is going to be anything cheaper than a GTX 1060 with 6GB of RAM. Therefore, you shouldn't feel limited on what graphics card upgrade this $300 bad boy can support. Oh yeah, and did I mention the system already comes with 8GB of DDR4 RAM? Just saying. Personally, the one thing I would do to make this system even more future-proof is to switch out the pre-installed A320 motherboard from that build and go with a slightly more expensive B350 motherboard so you can have the ability to overclock that Ryzen 2200G with its integrated Vega 8 graphics for even better performance. So the system I'd consider best for having the most value over time under $500 would have to be an APU-based system using a Revit-rich processor like Volt V2. More specifically, if you decided to go with the 2200G, as personally, the 2400G isn't that much better for $65 more. Closing out the video, what is the ultimate best value gaming PC you can build, period? Well, this PC I'm about to show you, for those of you who really want the best for a budget price that can go above and beyond in terms of gaming performance, streaming, content creation, and overall long-term usability, isn't possible at the moment, but will be in a few short months. Why wait? Well, to let all you guys know, the best value gaming PC I'm proposing utilizes the upcoming Ryzen 3 2300X, which looks like to be a very promising budget quad-core processor that'll release around $120 to $140. Better yet, from leaked benchmarks, it looks like the 2300X will be an i3 killer even without an overclock at the same price. So that CPU combined with a, say, $140 RX 560 with 4GB of RAM and 8GB of total RAM and a $500 gaming PC, I personally believe will be the best value for years to come until the GTX 1150 releases. The reason why I choose that RX 560 over the GTX 1050 is that it outperforms it in DX12 games, which is the next DirectX technology that will soon be implemented by all future AAA games. And it also has 4GB of VRAM, which is slowly becoming the norm as more and more games utilize higher quality textures, resolutions, and more, making 2GB soon to be outdated. Also, low-key, if you want to see me make this proposed budget build over this super value $500 computer, then be sure to like this video and let me know in the comments section. And that rounds up my sweet spot gaming PC value guide. If you enjoyed this video, then consider subscribing to the ScatterVolt YouTube channel because we're all about budget PC tech, so if you're into that, then you're in the right place. As always, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and all that, and this is the ScatterVolt channel, signing out.